Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to determine the standard form of an equation of a line given the slope and the point in the line. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you 5 examples class for you to really understand this one class. And we'll be answering this one class step by step. Now this will be the standard form equation of a line. So we have ax plus by equals c. Now, if you have given slope and then given one point, to find the equation of the line class, we will be using the point-slope form. And this will be the equation. We have y minus y sub 1 equals m quantity x minus x sub 1. And then once you get the equation class, we transform that one into standard form. Alright, so let's start with example number 1 class. Our given slope, that would be 2. And then given point, we have 3. And then 5. Once again, class, for the given point, there would be the ordered pair. So that would be x sub 1 and then y sub 1. Once again, class, for the ordered pair, x comes first before y. So there would be x sub 1 and then y sub 1. So this will be our given point. Simply substitute class the value of m and then the value of x sub 1 and then y sub 1 in this given equation. Alright, so let's do that. So simply copy y. So copy y, copy minus sign. And then the value of y sub 1, that would be 5. So once again, class, x sub 1 and then y sub 1, the value of y sub 1, that would be 5. Simply substitute the value of y sub 1, that would be 5. Copy equal sign. And then the slope, that would be positive 2. Open parenthesis, copy x. Copy minus sign, and then the value of x sub 1, that would be 3. And then close parenthesis. Once again, class, do it step by step, class. Copy y. Copy minus sign, it says minus sign, so y minus the value of y sub 1, that would be 5, copy equal sign, the value of the slope, that would be 2, open parenthesis, copy x, copy minus sign, the value of x sub 1, that would be 3. Alright, and then you need to multiply this one class, we have parenthesis, and then we have two terms, therefore class, we need to do distributive property. This is binomial class, we have two terms, therefore class, we need to apply distributive property. You multiply this one class, 2 times x, and then 2 times negative 3. Alright, let's do that. Copy y. Copy minus sign. Copy 5. Copy equal sign. 2 times x, that would be 2x. 2 times negative 3. Positive times negative, that would be negative. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times negative 3, that would be negative 6. Alright, and then we can transform this one into standard form. Once again, class, the standard form, x and y will be on the left side of the equal sign, and then the constant, the number alone, that would be on the right. Once again, class, ax plus by equals c. Once again, this is our equal sign, this is left, and then this will be right. Equal sign is the center, this is left, and then this is right. Equal sign is the center, this will be left, this will be right. So therefore, class, on the left side of this equal sign, there would be x and then y. And then on the right side, there would be number alone. Okay, constant, there would be all numbers. Alright, so therefore, we need to follow this format. So therefore, this is left and then this is right. Now, x is on the right. We need to transpose x from right to left because x class will be on the left side. So simply transpose x from right to left. And then for this number 5 class, we need to transpose negative 5 from left to right. Because all of the number class, number alone, it should be on the right side of this equal sign. So we transpose this one, negative 5 from left to right. Once you transfer class from this equal sign, you change the sign class. Once again, class, once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. So once again, this is left and then this will be right. Alright, so transpose 2x from right to left. This is positive 2x. It will become negative 2x. And then simply copy y. Once again, class, do not transpose y because y is on the left side of this equal sign. Simply copy y, class. Once again, class, by is on the left. Simply copy positive y. Copy equal sign. Copy negative 6. Do not change the sign, class, of negative 6 because negative 6 is still on the right side of the equal sign. And then we transpose negative 5 from left to right. This is negative. It will become positive 5. Alright, almost done, class. Combine this one. So copy negative 2x, copy positive y, copy equal sign, combine this one, negative 6 plus 5, unlike sign, subtract, 6 minus 5 is 1. Now 6 is greater than 5, we copy the sign of 6, that would be negative 1. Alright, question class, is this our final answer? Nope, this is not yet our final answer, class. Question, why is that, sir? Because the number, class, before x, it is negative number. We need to have, class, a positive number before x. Once again, it says ax plus by equals c. Ax, we have positive ax. Once again, it should be positive ax. Now, since this is negative 2, we need to have a positive number before x. Now, to make this one into positive, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. Okay, once again, class, this is negative 2x. We need to have positive 2x. Now, to make this one into positive, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. Why is that, sir? Because negative 1 times negative 2, negative times negative, that would be positive. 1 times 2, that would be 2. Once again, class, we need to have a positive number before x. It says ax, that would be positive ax. Now, since this is negative 2, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. Once you multiply negative 1 on the left, you also do that on the right side to make the equation balance. Alright, simply multiply this one. Negative 1 times negative 2, that would be positive 2. Negative times negative is positive. 1 times 2 is 2. Simply copy x. Once again, class, you need to do the derivative property because this is binomial. This is two terms. So, negative 1 times negative 2x, that would be positive 2x. And then negative 1 times y. Negative 1 times y, that would be negative y. Negative times positive is negative. Simply copy y. Understood that there's 1 here, class? Negative 1 times positive 1, that would be negative 1. Simply copy y. Negative 1y is just the same with negative y. Understood that there's 1 here. Alright, so negative y, copy equals sign, and then negative 1 times negative 1. Negative times negative is positive. 1 times 1 is 1. That's it, class. This will be our final answer, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1. So our answer, we have 2x minus y equals 1. That's it, class. All set. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 2. Our given slope, we have 2 over 3. And then the value of the ordered pair, or the point, we have 5 and then negative 2. So therefore, this will be x sub 1 and this will be y sub 1. Alright, so simply substitute. So copy y, copy minus sign, and then the value of y sub 1, that would be negative 2. So therefore, we need to put parentheses because we're not allowed, class, two signs are close to each other. If you have negative, positive, therefore you need to put parentheses. If you have negative, negative, you need to put parentheses because you need to multiply the signs. Now, you will be asking questions, sir, why do we have two negative? Now, the first negative, class, this one right here, came from the formula. It says minus. Once again, class, the first negative came from the formula. And then this negative 2, class, came from the value of y sub 1. Once again, class, y sub 1, that would be negative 2. That's why, class, we have two negatives. Now, since we have two negatives, we need to put parentheses because we're not allowed, class, two signs are close to each other. Okay, we need to put parentheses because we need to multiply the signs. Alright, so copy equals sign, the value of the slope, that would be 2 over 3. And then you put open parentheses, copy x, copy minus sign, and then x sub 1, that would be positive 5, and then close parentheses. Alright, so copy x, copy minus sign, x sub 1, that would be 5, and then close parentheses. Once again, class, you need to multiply the signs. Negative times negative, it will become positive. Okay, once again, that's negative times negative, that would be positive. You need to multiply this one, class. Alright, so copy y, copy plus sign, and then copy 2. So negative times negative, it will become positive. Copy 2, copy equals sign, copy this one, 2 over 3, parentheses x minus 5, close parentheses. Now, in this scenario, class, since we have a denominator of 3, we need to remove this denominator, class. Once again, class, if you have a denominator, if you have rational equation, once again, class, if you have rational equation, you have a denominator, you need to remove this denominator, class, because it would be really complicated, class, if you're dealing with fractions. So therefore, class, to remove this denominator is we need to multiply both sides by 3. Once again, class, to remove this one is we need to multiply both sides by 3. Question, why is that, sir? Because 3 multiplied by this one, we can just simply cancel this out. Once again, class, we can just simply cancel this out because 3 divided by 3, that would be equal to 1. Once again, class, 3 divided by 3, that would be equal to 1. Or if you multiply this one, okay, let's multiply that one, class. 2/3 multiplied by 3. So 2 over 3 multiplied by 3. Of course, we can just simply cancel this out, class. And the answer is 2. Or if you want the long method, let's do that. 2 over 3 multiplied by 3. Any whole number, understood that there is a denominator of 1. Multiply the numerators. 2 times 3 is 6. Multiply the denominator. 3 times 1, that would be 3. Divide 6 divided by 3. The answer, class, is 2. You will have the same answer, class. That's why, class, simply cancel this out. Once again, class, you can just simply cancel this out. Sir, question, sir, why do we need to multiply both sides by 3? So that, class, we can cancel this out because 3 divided by 3, that would be equal to 1. We can just simply cancel this out. And we just simply remove the denominator. Now, once you multiply the equation by 3 on the right side of this equal sign, you also do that on the left side, class, to make the equation balance. Once again, class, it would be the same number, class. When you multiply 3 on the right side of this equal sign, you also do that on the left side, class, to make the equation balance. Once again, sir, why do we need to multiply both sides by 3? So that, class, you can cancel this out and then you just simply remove the denominator. Now, if you don't have fractions, it would be really easy, class, to answer this one. So cancel this out. We don't have fraction anymore. Simply cancel this out. So simply do derivative property. Simply multiply this one. Once we multiply 3, we also multiply 3 on the left side. Now, since this is binomial, we need to do derivative property. 3 times y and then 3 times 2. So 3 times y, that would be 3y. 3 times 2, that would be positive 6. Copy equal sign. Copy 2. And then copy this one, x minus 5. Now, once again, we need to do derivative property because this is binomial. So, multiply this one and then this one. Let's do it step by step, class. So, this will be 3y, copy, positive 6, equals 2 times x, that would be 2x. 2 times negative 5, that would be negative 10. Alright, so almost done, class. Next step, class, is we need to follow this format, standard form. So, we transpose 2x from right to left. Transpose this one from right to left, and then the 6 from left to right. Alright, so this is positive 2x. It will become negative 2x. Simply copy positive 3y. Do not change the sign of 3y because 3y is still on the left side of the equal sign. So we change the sign of 2x because 2x, that would be right to left. We transpose 2x from right to left. Once we transfer from this equal sign, we change the sign. Alright, so copy equal sign, copy negative 10. Do not change the sign of negative 10 because negative 10 is still on the right. We transpose 6 from left to right. This is positive. It will become negative 6. Alright, and then copy this one, negative 2x, copy positive 3y, copy equal sign, and then negative 10 minus 6. So once again, class, both negative, simply copy negative sign. Simply add the numbers. 10 plus 6, that would be 16. Once again, class, you think it that way, class. Example, class, negative 4 minus 5. What's the answer, class? That's correct. It should be negative 9. Both negative, simply copy negative sign. Simply add the number. You think it that way, class. Both negative, simply copy negative sign. Simply add the number. 4 plus 5, that would be 9. So, negative 4 minus 5, the answer, class, is negative 9. Therefore, negative 10 minus 6, the answer, class, is negative 16. Now, question, class, is this our final answer? Nope, this is not yet our final answer, class, because we have negative 2x. The number before x, it is a negative number. We need to have a positive number before x. So, therefore, class, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. Alright, so negative 1 times negative 2x, it will become positive 2x. So we don't have enough space. It will become positive 2x. And then negative 1, once again, plus you need to do derivative property. Negative 1 times positive 3y, that would be negative 3y. Okay, let me just write the answer here, class. We don't have enough space, class. Let me just write the answer here. Okay, once again. Negative 1 times negative 2x, that would be positive 2x. Negative times negative is positive. 1 times 2x, that would be 2x. And then negative times positive, that would be negative. 1 times 3, that would be 3. Simply copy y. So, negative 1 times positive 3y, that would be negative 3y. Copy equals sign. negative 1 times negative 16, that would be positive 16. And this will be the answer, class. All set. So the answer, we have 2x minus 3y equals positive 16. So negative 16 times negative 1, that would be positive 16. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 3. So I will give you 5 examples, class, for you to really understand this one, class. Let's proceed now to example number 3. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 3. So our given slope, we have negative 1. And then given point, we have negative 2 and then 7. So therefore, this will be x sub 1 and then y sub 1. Alright, so simply copy y, copy minus sign, and then the value of y sub 1, that would be 7. Copy equals sign, the value of m, or the slope, that would be negative 1. Open parenthesis, copy x, copy minus sign, and then the value of x sub 1, that would be negative 2. So therefore, we need to put parenthesis. And then another close parenthesis. Now, you'll be asking question, sir, why do we have 2 negatives? Now, the first negative, class, came from the formula. So it says minus sign, so x minus sign. So this will be minus sign, and then this negative 2, class, came from the value of x sub 1. That would be negative 2. That's why, class, we do have 2 negatives. Now, since 2 signs are close to each other, we need to put parentheses, class, because we need to multiply the signs. So this will be negative multiplied by negative, and it will become positive. So simply copy y, copy minus 7, copy equals sign, copy negative 1, open parenthesis, copy x, negative times negative, that would be positive, copy 2, close parenthesis. Alright, and then we need to simplify this one. We need to do distributive property. You multiply this one. Once again, because we need to do distributive property because this is binomial. We have 2 terms. So you multiply this one and then this one. So copy y, copy minus 7, copy equals sign, so negative 1 times x, that would be negative 1x, or that would be negative x. Understood that there's 1 here. So negative x, alright, and then negative 1 times positive 2, that would be negative 2. Negative times positive, that would be negative 1 times 2, that would be 2. Negative 1 times positive 2, that would be negative 2. Alright, now since we need to follow this format, the standard form, x and y will be on the left side of this equal sign. So therefore, we need to transpose x. And then we transpose negative 7 from left to right. So transpose x, this is negative, it will become positive. Simply copy positive y. Copy equal sign. Copy negative 2. Do not change the sign, class, of negative 2. Negative 2 is on the right side of the equal sign. We transpose negative 7 from left to right. This is negative. It will become positive. Alright, and then simply combine this one. So copy x plus y. Copy equals sign. Unlike signs, negative 2, positive 7. Unlike signs, subtract. 7 minus 2 is 5. Now 7 is greater than 2. We copy the sign of 7. That would be positive 5. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3. Very easy, right? For number 3. So we have x. So x plus y equals 5. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 4. Alright, so let's have example number 4. So our given slope, we have negative 3 over 5. And then the value of the ordered pair, we have negative 6 and then negative 3. So this will be x sub 1 and then y sub 1. Alright, so simply copy y. Copy minus sign. And then the value of y sub 1, that would be negative 3. So therefore, we need to put parentheses. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you're not confused, class. Sir, why do we have 2 negative? The first negative came from the formula. It says minus. And then the value of y sub 1, that would be negative 3. Now, since we do have 2 negatives, we need to put parentheses. And then we simply multiply this one. Negative times negative, this will become positive. Alright, copy equals sign. And then the value of m, that would be negative 3 over 5. Alright, so negative 3 over 5. And then open parentheses, copy x, copy minus sign. And then the value of x sub 1, that would be negative 6. So therefore, we need to put another parenthesis. So once again, class, this first negative came from the formula. And then the value of x sub 1, that would be negative 6. Alright, simplify this one first. Negative times negative. So that would be positive. So copy y. Negative times negative, that would be positive. Copy 3. Alright, so negative times negative is positive. Then simply copy 3. Copy equals sign. Copy this one. Negative 3 over 5. Open parenthesis. Negative times negative. This will become positive. So copy x and then copy plus 6. Once again, plus negative times negative. It will become positive and then simply copy 6. Alright, now once again class, we do have another problem because we have a fraction. Therefore class, we need to remove this denominator. Now to remove this denominator class, we need to multiply both sides by 5. Once again class, to remove this denominator is we need to multiply both sides by 5. Now question sir, why is it 5? So that class, you can cancel this out. Once again class, so that you can cancel this out. Because 5 divided by 5, that would be equal to 1, right? 5 divided by 5, that would be equal to 1. You can just simply cancel this out. Once again, class, we need to multiply left and right by 5 so that, class, you can cancel this out. Because it would be really complicated, class, if you're dealing with fractions. You need to remove, class, the denominator. Now, to remove this 5, is we need to multiply both sides by 5. Now, once you multiply 5 on the right side, you also do that on the left side to make the equation balance. So, cancel this out. Alright, and then simply do distributive property. You multiply this one and then this one. So, 5 times y, that would be 5y. 5 times 3, that would be positive 15. Copy equals sign. Copy negative 3. And then copy this one, x plus 6. Alright, and then simply do distributive property. You multiply this one and then this one. So copy 5y, copy positive 15, copy equals sign. Negative 3 times x, that would be negative 3x. Negative 3 times positive 16, negative times positive is negative. 3 times 6, that would be 18. So negative 3 times positive 6, that would be negative 18. Alright, so almost done class. We simply transpose x from right to left, so that we can have this format. And then we transpose 15 from left to right. Once we transfer, we change the sign. This is negative 3x. It will become positive 3x. Simply copy positive yy. Do not change the sign of y because 5y is still on the left side of the equal sign. So simply copy positive yy. Copy equal sign. Copy negative 18. We transpose 15 from left to right. This is positive. It will become negative 15. Alright, almost done class. Simply combine this one. We can combine this one, all numbers. So copy 3x, copy positive 5y, copy equal sign, both negative. Simply copy the sign, simply add the numbers. 18 plus 15, that would be 33. So that would be negative 33. That's it class, all set. That's the answer class with regards to example number 4. So we have 3x plus 5y equals negative 33. All set. That's the answer class with regards to example number 4. Alright, so we're down to the last example class. What if the slope is 0? So what would be the equation? So let's have example number 5 class. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 5. The value of the slope, that would be 0. And then given ordered pair, we have 5 and then 4. So this will be x sub 1 and then y sub 1. Alright, so simply copy y. Simply substitute this one class. Copy y, copy minus sign. The value of y sub 1, that would be 4. Copy equals sign. The value of the slope, that would be 0. And then copy, open parenthesis, copy x, copy minus sign. The value of x sub 1, that would be 5. And then close parenthesis. So copy y, copy minus 4 equals, now 0 times this expression. What's the answer class? That's correct, that would be 0. Once again class, any number, any variable, any expression multiplied by 0, the answer class, it's always 0. 0 times 3, that would be 0. 0 times x, that would be 0. 0 times this expression, x minus 5, of course, that would be 0. Any number, any variable, any expression multiplied by 0, the answer class is 0. Alright, now question class, is this our final answer? Nope, this is not yet our final answer class. Once again class, the standard form, the number class is on the right side of this equal sign. So therefore class, we need to transpose 4. Transpose 4 from left to right. Once we transfer, we change the sign. So our final answer, that would be y is equals to positive 4. That's it class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 5. All set. Alright, now how about you try this one, class? And then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. You try this one, class. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.